Welcome to Keyboard Skills Pro. My name's Tom, thanks for joining me. Today I'm going to give you another hints and tips video, delving in a little bit deeper into some of the finer points of drawbars. Now if you're new to drawbars and got an organ or a keyboard at home and not really fiddled around with the drawbars on your instrument, then take a look at my beginner's drawbar video, also found here on Keyboard Skills Pro. If you're enjoying the videos, please do hit subscribe. It'd be nice to have you as a subscriber. Got the camera zoomed in on my keyboard here today in my studio, and I'm going to show you some drawbar ideas. But I'm going to show you how to vary some very simple settings. Now to start off with, we've got a 16 foot, a 5 1/3 and the 8 foot. These are all pulled all the way out, and these are the bottom 3 drawbars for your main melody keyboard. And that's a great sound, often favoured by jazz organists. But I'm going to show you some cool ways with that one setting of making it sound different in several different ways. Now, common thing that the old drawbar organs used to have, and we're going back to the early days of Hammond organs and Lowry organs, is that you'd have a speaker next to your organ called a Leslie speaker, and this is something that used to rotate, and it produced the vibrato effect. It was so popular, of course, in the mighty theatre organs that were in movie theatres and cinemas back in the 1910s, 20s and 30s and so on. So we can't actually recreate the vibrato effect on a pipe organ because, of course, it uses pressurised air called wind, and the air is kind of shaking to give this vibrato effect. So they had to come up with an idea to give the effect of that, and they came up with the rotary speaker. Now that setting, look, I've got the rotary set on fast. I get a lovely, pleasant sound. Let's set it to slow though, and what that does, it slows the speaker down to a slow rotation. Now can you hear how that's totally different? So that's the first thing. Try switching between slow and fast. You'll find these controls on your organ or keyboard. Consult your owner's manual to find out how. Let's take a little song, something like this. So did you hear there the variations that were coming just by switching between slow and fast? Really cool. Bear in mind that that's the same registration. So actually what you end up with is a really cool variation. Now, what you can then do is turn off the rotary effect altogether. So I've turned it completely off now on the control panel of my keyboard, and that gives us a straight jazz organ sound. But it's really not a jazz organ, it sounds a bit more like a church organ. In fact, you often hear that in sort of movies if there's maybe a funeral scene at the funeral home. Because that's how organs used to sound in the old days before the rotary speaker was popular and was adopted and gave us this effect. So you actually get 3 for the price of 1 there, 3 registrations. Fast, slow and off, and that's really cool. Turning off the rotary effect now completely, get a nice clean sound there. We also have another way of producing vibrato using the vibrato control on your organ or keyboard, and this is where the old organs used to use early electric circuitry to literally produce a kind of vibrato effect. if you remember some of the old recordings from the 50s, they used to sound a bit like this. Well, possibly a little bit too ditzy, but that is the vibrato effect, and there's different chorus and vibrato effects that you'll be able to get there on your instrument. Let's turn that off for a second and go back to the actual rotary effect. And let's now change this setting, but we're not going to add any extra drawbars. I'm going to go across to my next page here, and I'm going to bring out this little tiny set of drawbars, and these are called percussion tabs. Now the percussions add a little strike to the beginning. Let me show you what I mean. I'm going to put the drawbars in. So the actual drawbars now are main foundation tones, 16 and 8, and a harmonic drawbar there, 5 1/3. We push those in, and now we've got a 4-foot percussion. And listen to what happens. I'm going to push the key, and I'm actually still holding the keys, but you're noticing the sound has finished. It's just an initial attack, it's a hit. Now you're probably thinking, oh, where have I heard that before? That was sort of the effect they used to use in that kind of music. Now, how does it work with our drawbars? Well, think of the percussion tabs as almost like a percussion instrument, like a xylophone. Nice sound there. So if you add it then to the drawbars, your drawbars give you the main foundation sound, but then you've then got this little bit of attack at the beginning. Have a listen to it now. Here it is without, so we've got the 16, the 5 1/3 out, and here's the percussion tab. I'm going to bring that out in a second. Here it is without. Let's bring it out now, all the way. This would be a switch on some organs, flick it on. You hear that? You've got a little spice, and that goes then a little bit something like this. So the percussion stops are fantastic for adding spice to the drawbars. Now, of course, the early organs probably had 1 or 2 of these. You had the 2nd and the 3rd harmonics, but modern keyboards and organs sometimes have more. I've got a 2-foot percussion, and I can control how long the percussion length lasts for. So lots of ways to experiment, and there are even some organs where they have an entire set of drawbars dedicated to just percussion. So very simple to do. So those 2 things are really good. We've got rotary and vibrato effects. Remember, fast, slow, or off. Let's hear those again. Here we go. Let's put the same setting on that we've got here, and here we go with fast. Going to slow, totally off, or using the vibrato, and for variation use the percussion tabs to give you those really classic sounds from the likes of Jimmy Smith and others. Thanks ever so much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed exploring some more features of organ and keyboard drawbars. If you enjoyed the video, please do hit subscribe, and if you'd like to support the production of more videos on here, please do consider becoming a patron of mine on patreon.com. All the details are in the description. Thanks ever so much for watching, and I'll see you soon. Take care.